talk about something else that's happening over at St. Augustine Beach, the upcoming 60th birthday. Whose birthday is it?
It is our city's birthday. How exciting.
Wow, the city of St. Augustine Beach is almost Medicare eligible, so it's getting close. It's only 60 years. Well, that's interesting, right? Because obviously, you guys are joining at least to the north, the oldest city in America, but you guys are only 60 years young.
That's right. That's right.
So what's going to happen at the party? You guys going to get a big Publix cake? I mean, what's going to be going on?
Oh, absolutely. Cake. We're going to sing happy birthday to the city. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a historical display.
Oh, really? Where's that going to be?
It's going to be in City Hall,
and
it's going to be really neat. We have pictures, we have documents, we have artifacts.
Okay.
A lot of cool stuff. And if any of our residents have artifacts that they would like us to display, please reach out. We would be happy to include it.
Yeah, just probably go by City Hall, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you have some things that go back to some of the earlier days of the 60-year history of the city of St. Augustine Beach, I would imagine that you guys will put that up in a display, and it'll probably stay up for a while, right, to give people a chance to stop by?
It's going to be up for an entire week.
Okay. Beginning when?
October 21st through the 25th.
Okay. And if you're just tuning in, that's the city of St. Augustine Beach celebrating its 60th birthday and exhibiting some artifacts from its great history in City Hall. Between what two dates again?
Monday, October 21st, and Friday, October 25th.
Very good.
And I'd just like to mention, on the 25th, we will stay open until 7 p.m.
Okay, great. Well, Cindy Walker is here with us. We always have a lot of fun with her when she joins us for St. Augustine Live. She, of course, with the city of St. Augustine Beach. Jim, back in the studio, is going to play a couple of songs, and we'll be back.
And you are back.
Hey, we're broadcasting live from Fields Cadillac of St. Augustine. We appreciate you all tuning in. Hey, we do this every week around this time. We take a break. We come on out here to the beautiful showrooms at Fields, and we enjoy their company and their hospitality. We also bring along with us a very special member of our community, and we try to learn a little bit more about our world here in St. Johns County, and that's definitely the case today. Cindy Walker is here with us. She is the Director of Community Relations and Events and Communications and everything else, right? You wear a lot of hats.
I do it all.
Yeah, and she does a great job, and we think a lot of Cindy, and she's doing great just helping people understand what their city government is doing for them in the city of St. Augustine Beach. They've been in the news quite a lot lately over the notion of banning certain plastics, plastic straws, styrofoam, and of course for a while there we thought we were going to have a banning of plastic grocery bags, and that was all supposed to take effect on New Year's Day 2020, and now it's not.
That's right. That is correct. So recently, the 3rd District Court of Appeals has overturned a ruling that states laws prohibiting cities from adopting such bans was unconstitutional.
Okay.
So in other words, our ban has been banned.
And so your ban has been banned. So that would include straws and plastic sacks and styrofoam, right?
Correct.
Okay. And what's the thinking moving forward among city commissioners, at least your sense of it? Any other angle to get there? I mean, the goal in this was not to hassle people. The goal was to try to protect marine life, right?
Absolutely. And, we had such overwhelming support from our city that we are going to go ahead and have this as a voluntary ban.
Okay. So there's a possibility that restaurants that are in the city of St. Augustine Beach may decide to not use styrofoam for your to-go containers, right?
That's right.
And maybe other places. I know even Kookaburra there, that's at the old Cafe Atlantico spot in the city of St. Augustine Beach. They don't use plastic straws anymore.
That's right. So numerous businesses are already participating, and it's great to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, okay. Thanks for the update on that. Let's talk as well about, of course, money, taxes, millage rates, all that kind of stuff. Give us a little tutorial on what is a millage rate anyway? You'll see that mentioned in social media. You'll see it in the newspapers or whatever that the city it's looking at the millage rate. And even though people may act like they know what it means, and I may act like I know what it means, I really don't have any clue.
Well, it is confusing, so I totally understand. So a millage rate applies to your taxes. Mm-hmm. So 1 mill is equivalent to $1 of taxes per $1,000 of taxable property value.
Okay. So that is a way for government basically to adjust upward or downward the level of taxation on its residents.
Exactly.
Okay. So as we head into 2020, what is the city of St. Augustine Beach doing regarding taxation rates for its people?
So they just set fiscal year 2020 millage at 2.3992, the same as last year.
So truly no tax increase.
Not quite. So this is where we get into what a rollback rate is.
Oh, wow. Another definition. What's a rollback rate, Cindy?
Rollback is when the millage is adjusted to align with an increase or decrease in property value. Because as we know, property values, they go up, they go down, and if a millage is in line with that, it needs to be adjusted. Which
especially is an issue for the city of St. Augustine Beach because you guys have had such a ramp up in property values since the recession in 2010, right? Or that ended in 2010.
That's right.
Interesting. Yeah, because we've heard of some properties over on the island or in the city of St. Augustine Beach that have appreciated, 15, 18% per year for the last few years.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which just speaks to how great a place it is.
It is. Everybody come on down. It's beautiful here.
Everybody wants to have property. Hey, Cindy Walker is here with us, getting us up to speed on what's happening at the city of St. Augustine Beach. She joins us on the first Wednesday of every month. If you have any questions about your city government, what should you do?
You should check us out. You could go to our website, www.staugBch.com, and fill out a request form.
There you go. All right. We'll be back with Cindy Walker from the city of St. Augustine Beach. We're broadcasting live from Fields Cadillac of St. Augustine. We come out here every Wednesday around this time for a show we call St. Augustine Live. We bring along with us a very special member of our community. We try to learn a little bit about what's going on in our world, and that's certainly the case today. Cindy Walker joins me live here from the showrooms of Fields Cadillac, and she, of course, is the Community Relations and Communications Person, Events Director, overall basically runs the place for the most part. No, just kidding.
I don't know about all that.
She's great, though, and she helps get the word out and does a great job with some of the big events that you're familiar with, like the Beach Blast-Off, for example, which, by the way, is like right around the corner.
It sure is. It's happening. Make sure y'all come out New Year's
right.
Eve.
We laugh about that, but I think we're only 80 some odd days or something away. I mean, it's not very far away, or 90 days. So keep that in mind. Hey, we've been going through all the stuff that's going on at the city of St. Augustine Beach. One item that we wanted to talk about was a new date for a town hall that you guys had previously scheduled. I guess that was impacted by the hurricane, wasn't it? Or the thunderstorm Dorian or whatever it was.
That's right. Storm Dorian sure moved our town hall meeting.
So what was the goal of the town hall meeting? What were you hoping would happen? And because it was going to be at a different location than City Hall, right? You guys were going to do it at the Marriott, I believe.
That's right. That's right.
And so what was the agenda for that big town hall? Because I think you were planning on hundreds of people showing up.
We were. And the goal really is to have our residents and folks engage with our local officials by asking questions. Ask us what you want to know about the budget. What don't you understand about the regulation of e-scooters? What do you want us to do about environmental issues? How do you feel about the non-ad valorem trash assessment? We want you to ask those questions so we can address them.
It's a great opportunity, not only for you to hear what your city commissioners in St. Augustine Beach have to say about these things, but hear from your other residents too, right? Sometimes you learn when they speak.
There's a whole bunch of other representatives attending as well. We have County Commissioner Henry Dean. We have St. Johns County Fire and Rescue Chief Jeff Privet. We have Chief of Marine Rescue Eric Hellstrom. We have, of course, our Beach Police Chief Rob Hardwick. We have our City Manager, of course, Max Royal, our Public Works Director, Bill Tredick, and also St. Johns County Park and Rec will be there.
Man, it sounds like a big variety show, right? Is there like an MC for this? I mean, who's MCing it?
Oh, that's going to be me.
You're going to MC it?
That's me.
That's awesome. Couple hundred people, all these muckety-mucks on stage. And the great thing about being MC, Cindy, is you control the microphone. So one of
boy.
these politicians starts yapping too much, just snatch it away from them, okay?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
City Walker is here with us from the city of St. Augustine Beach. What's the date on that town hall again?
That will be on October 29th. It will be at the Courtyard by Marriott, 6 to 8 p.m.
All right. What day of the week is that, the 29th?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday, October 29th, 6 p.m., Courtyard by Marriott.
Very good.
And also, if anybody would like to submit your questions ahead of time, please send them to me.
Okay. How do they do that?
Email cwalker@cityofsab.org. Maybe we could get that up on your Facebook page.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we also will accept questions at the meeting.
Oh, very good.
So if you forget to send in your question ahead of time, don't worry. You could either write it down or verbally ask it at the meeting. Either way.
So I envision it being kind of like the way Oprah used to do her show, like with the microphone in the audience. You know,
Oh, boy.
or do people have to walk up to a microphone to talk?
They're going to have to come up, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to have to
All right.
double check on that for you.
Be sure to get involved in that. You know, a lot of us like to complain about what goes on in our communities or whatever, but you really don't have a right to complain unless you participate in stuff like this. You know, let people know what your concerns are. You know, a lot of times it makes a big difference. It can change policy, right?
It can. So please come out and let us know your thoughts.
Yeah. One more thing before we let you go, a reminder about the upcoming 60th birthday celebration. The city of St. Augustine Beach, 60 years old.
Can you believe it? 60
How about that,
years. So be sure to come on out to City Hall from October 21st through the 25th. We will have a historical display, pictures, documents, artifacts. Then on the 25th, we will stay open until 7 p.m. We will have some birthday cake, some drinks, and there will also be a trivia table.
Oh, very
You
good.
can win prizes at this table, so come on out.
No, it's a lot of fun. And if you have any questions about any of this, of course, you can always check out the City of St. Augustine Beach on Facebook. They're very active and do a great job in social media. Or you can go to their website, right?
Absolutely. www.staugbeach, that's beach as in BCH.com.
Very good. Cindy Walker with the City of St. Augustine Beach, thank you for your time. You did a great job today, as always.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's get back to Jim and the music here, and that's going to wrap it up from Fields Cadillac.